You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers versus Celtic from the weekend there. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. We'll just get straight into this video, guys. So if you've not seen the result, first of all, where have you been? Rangers lost the game 2-1. Bitterly disappointing result. I think more so though the performance, particularly in the first half, just wasn't good enough. Yes, we started the game very, very well, and in the first, I think it was 3 minutes, we got the first goal. And I thought from there we were going to dominate the match, and perhaps maybe do what Celtic did to us in the previous game, but it just didn't happen that way. We got the goal, and then Celtic, maybe 4 or 5 minutes later, scored their equaliser, and then completely just took control of the game. Really disappointing. I thought it was a disheartening performance. The players didn't look interested. I mean, if you'd said to me, go out and if you lose this game you're not going to win the league, and just put on a performance that was just, I think, maybe disrespectful to the fans, if anything. Really, really poor. I look at it this way, right, I play 5-a-side football, not every week, but I play 5-a-side football, right, and the result doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I've got asthma and I run through a brick wall every time I play football to try and win. That's my mentality, and these guys are getting Champions League waved in their face, and they're still not taking that reward on. Really disappointing, really strange. I didn't understand why you wouldn't want to win the league. I'm not saying they didn't want to win the league, but for me that's how the performance just showed what they were all about. I don't think it's a lack of ability. I think player for player Rangers can match up to Celtic no problem. We showed that when Gerrard was here, but for some reason Gio's not getting the best of the players at this time when it comes to playing against Celtic. In fact, when it comes to playing domestic football together, we're really poor. This goes back to what the Motherwell result, the Ross County result, the draw against Hearts. It's all really poor, and that's what's ended up happening here. It's not this one result that's let us down, it's numerous results. Celtic had a pretty poor start to this season, and we allowed them to catch up and allowed them to get themselves in front, and now they've gone on, undoubtedly won the league in my opinion. There's no other way about it. That's it. People who are doubting that and saying no we can still win the league, look at it this way, there's 6 points clear, right? There's one Old Firm game left. Even by some miracle we were to win that game, because I don't think we will, right? If we were to win that, it'd be down to 3 points. They'd then have to lose another game, and because of the goal difference they'd have to lose another game, or at least draw it. I'm thinking they'd have to lose it. So who's the other teams that's going to take these points off them in the next 6 games? I don't know. They've was it 35 games? Maybe completely way off with that stat, but domestically they've not really been dropping many points at all, and it's really disappointing. I can't see it happening, in all honesty. That's the league gone for me. A lot of people saying, oh no, we've still got Europe. Let's be honest here, we're not going to win Europe. It's been brilliant. We might even take a step further and beat Braga. Who knows? I think we've got the ability to do that, but we're not going to go in and win it. They've got Barcelona and they've got West Ham are still there. It's going to be a massive, massive task to win that. I don't think that's going to happen. I can't see that happening. We've still got the League Cup as well. But under Gio we've shown over the 2 games that we're not able to beat Celtic. I don't know if Morelos come back will make a difference to that game. We'll have to wait and see. I don't even know if he'll be back for that game yet. It's probably likely that he'll miss that as well due to his injury. That's pretty much my thoughts on the game. We usually go into detail of how the goals were scored. Well done to Ramsey, by the way, for getting his first Old Firm goal. But I'm normally going into more details of that, but seeing as the video is a bit later in the week, I'm sure everybody's seen the goals. I'm not going to even talk about the refereeing performance. I thought he was pretty poor, but I'm not going to blame that on the referee at all. I thought it was all down to us in our approach to the game. There was a couple of penalty incidents in there. Well, I'm saying a couple. I've seen on Twitter and Facebook and stuff that there was at least 2. I can only remember the one where it hit the boy's hand in the box. It is down by his side. You've got a claim for it, but I'll be honest, if that was against Rangers, I'd be very disappointed to concede that. So I didn't actually think that was a penalty. It could have been given. there wasn't, and that's it. We can't dwell on mistakes from the referee. It's going to keep happening in these games until we get VAR, and even then I don't know if VAR's the answer, to be honest. That's probably for another video. Anyway, I'm going to leave it short. I've got work to go to today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you hopefully in the next video. Cheers.